Playoffs in Arambam Eliminator Siechem Madurai Panthers versus Lyca Kovai Kings. இந்த மோதல்ல இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம். இரண்டு அணிகளும் ஒரு winning momentum-ஓட தான் playoffs-குள்ள இறங்கி இருக்காங்க. And இந்த சேலம் கிரிக்கெட் ஃபவுண்டேஷன் கிரவுண்டுக்கு இரண்டு அணிகளும் வந்து சேர்ந்தாச்சு. இதுவரைக்கும் என்ன நடந்தாலும் சரி, இன்னைக்கு யாரு ஜெயிக்கிறாங்களோ அவங்களோட TNPL 2022 பயணம் கண்டினியூ ஆகும். ஜெயிக்கலனா டாடா பாய் பாய்னு சொல்லி கிளம்பிட வேண்டியதான். பட் ஒரு சரிசமமான மோதல் தான் இன்னைக்கு பார்க்க போறோம். The battle of equals. வணக்கம் and welcome to Shriram Capital presents TNPL 2022. ரொம்ப நாள் பிரேக்குக்கு பிறகு மாலோலன் ரங்கராஜன் is back. அதுவும் எலிமினேட்டர் அதுமா வந்திருக்கீங்க. ஒரு க்ரூஷியலான கேம் in the playoff tree.
அப்சல்யூட்லிங்க. நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்க ரெண்டு டீமும் பிரமாதமாக ஆடி இருக்காங்க. எலிமினேட்டர் நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு நாக் அவுட் கேம் மாதிரி, ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் கேம். ரெண்டு டீமும் நல்ல மொமெண்டமோட வர வந்திருக்காங்க இந்த டோர்னமெண்ட்டில். வெல் டிசர்வ் டீம்ஸ். தோத்தா நீங்கள் சொன்ன மாதிரி வீட்டுக்கு போக வேண்டியதான். ஜெயிக்கிறவன் கோயம்புத்தூர் போகிறான்.
நிச்சயமா இன்னைக்கு அஃப்கோர்ஸ் நம்ம பார்க்க போகிறது எலிமினேட்டர். இதுக்கப்புறம் குவாலிஃபயர் 1 அண்ட் குவாலிஃபயர் 2 அண்ட் கிராண்ட் ஃபைனல் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கோயம்புத்தூரில் தான் நடக்க போகுது. ஸோ இந்த வாரமே மொத்தமாக அதிரடியாக இருக்க போகுது. ஸோ சீக்கிரம் மதுரை பேந்தர்ஸ் பற்றி பேசி ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். அவங்க வந்து ஒரு நல்ல வின்னிங் மொமெண்டமோட தான் இந்த பிளே ஆஃப்ஸ்குள்ளே வந்திருக்காங்க.
கண்டிப்பாங்க. போன மேட்ச் ஆடுறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே அவங்க குவாலிஃபை ஆகிட்டாங்க. அவங்களுக்கு இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் மேட்ச் போன மேட்ச் ஏன்னா நிறைய பிளேயர்ஸ் ஃபார்முக்கு வர வந்திருக்காங்க. ஒரு நல்ல ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி. ரூபி திருச்சி வாரியர்ஸோட விளையாடி நல்ல ஃபார்முக்கு வந்து இன்னைக்கு சரியான ஆட்டம் ஆட போறாங்கன்னு தோணுது.
நிச்சயமா சீக்கிரம் மதுரை பேந்தர்ஸ் ஒரு நல்ல மொமெண்டம்குள்ள வந்திருக்காங்க. இன்ஃபேக்ட் லாஸ்ட் டைம் ஜெய் கௌஷிக் செமையா பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணாரு.
பயங்கரமா பண்ணாருங்க. 4 விக்கெட். இந்த சீசன் அவ்வளவு நல்லா போடல. கரெக்டான மேட்ச்ல ஃபார்முக்கு வந்திருக்காரு.
நிச்சயமா ஒரு பக்கம் மதுரை பேந்தர்ஸ் தான், இன்னொரு பக்கம் லைகா கோவை கிங்ஸ். போன கேம் சொல்லவே வேண்டாம், அன்பீட்டன் நெல்லைக்கு எதிராக ஒரு செம வெற்றி எடுத்தாங்க.
ஆமாங்க, எல்லாரும் கஷ்டப்படுற டீமை அசால்ட்டாக ஜெயிச்சுட்டு போயிட்டாங்க. பார்க்குறதுக்கும் பயங்கரமாக இருந்தது. அவங்களுக்கும் ரொம்ப தேவையான வின்னு. சீல் தர் ஸ்பாட் இன் த பிளே ஆஃப்ஸ் அண்ட் பயங்கரமாக லீட் பண்ணார் நம்ம தலைவர் SRKயும்.
கேப்டன் செம்மையா ஒரு டிசிஷனும் எடுத்தாரு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேட் பண்ணாங்க. செம்மையா ஒரு ஹை ஸ்கோரிங் கேம் பார்க்க முடிஞ்சது ஃப்ரம் தி லைகா கோவை கிங்ஸ்.
கண்டிப்பாங்க. அந்த டைமில் அவர் வந்து போடும்போது என்னடா இப்படி பண்ணுறாருன்னு யோசிச்சாமல் இருந்தது. MS தோனி மூவ் மாதிரி ஆகி போச்சு. பிரில்லியன்ட் கால். 2 இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் விக்கெட், சஞ்சய் யாதவ் விக்கெட் எடுத்து கலக்கிட்டார் மேட்ச்சில்.
அதே மாதிரி தான் ஒரு செம்ம கேம் நமக்காக இன்னைக்கு காத்துட்டு இருக்கு. பட் இன்னைக்கு பிச்சோட கண்டிஷன்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்குன்னு பார்த்துடலாம். ஆன் ட்ரீம் 11 pitch report with Shriram.
குட் ஈவினிங். இந்த டூ ஆர் டை சுவாரஸ்யமான கான்டெஸ்ட்டுக்கு பிச் எப்படி இருக்குன்னு பார்க்கலாம். இது வந்து 6வது மேட்சிங் இந்த பிச்சில். ஆனால் நம்ம கியூரேட்டர் ரமேஷ் அண்ட் ஹிஸ் டீம் வந்து சூப்பர் ஜாப் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. விக்கெட் வந்து ஃபுட் மார்க்ஸ் எதுவுமே இல்லை, பாலோட இன்டென்டேஷன்ஸ் எதுவுமே இல்லை, ஈவனாக இருக்குது. நல்லா வந்து பியூட்டிஃபுல்லாக ரோல்டின்னாக இருக்குது. பால் வந்து நியூ பாலில் போலிங் ஃபார் பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் வியூ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நியூ பால் நல்லா ஸ்விங் ஆகும், ஆனால் நல்லா பேட்டுக்கு வரும். ஸ்பின்னர்ஸ் வந்து பவர் பிளேயில் ஓவர் ஸ்பின் போடும்போது எஃபெக்டிவாக இருந்திருக்காங்க. அண்ட் லேட்டர் கேம் போக போக ஸ்லோவர் பால்ஸ் அண்ட் சேஞ்ச் ஆஃப் பேஸ் எஃபெக்டிவாக இருந்திருக்கு. பேட்டிங் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த விக்கெட்டில் ஃபஸ்ட்டு 6 ஓவரில் 1 விக்கெட் அண்ட் கம்மியாக விட்டால் வந்து டீம்ஸ் 9 runs per over 8.5 runs per over அடிக்கிறாங்க. அதே மாதிரி ஒரு பேட்ஸ்மேன் உங்கள் டீமில் 70+ runs அடித்தாருன்னா அந்த டீம் கண்டிப்பாக ஜெயிக்குது. ஸோ டாஸ் வின் பண்ணி என்ன பண்ணலாம்? இப்போ வெதர் கொஞ்சம் ஒரு மாதிரி தான் இருக்குது, மழை வரா மாதிரி இருக்குது. பட் மழை, டியூ, இந்த ஃபேக்டர்ஸ்லாம் எடுத்துட்டா கண்டிப்பாக ஃபஸ்ட்டு பேட்டிங் ஆடுறது பெட்டர். இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு க்ரூஷியலான கான்டெஸ்ட்டில் ரன்ஸ் ஆன் த போர்டு ரொம்ப வைட்டல். நல்லா ஆடி 170 அடிச்சிட்டிங்கன்னா சேஸ் பண்ணுறது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும்.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேட்டிங் ஆடுறது தான் பெஸ்ட்னு சொல்லியிருக்காரு. பட் சேலம் லைக் வந்து ஒரு லோ ஸ்கோரிங் வென்யூவாக தான் இருந்தது. நம்ம எல்லாம் நினச்சிட்டு இருந்தோம். பட் சுரேஷ்குமார் வந்தார், அதை மாற்றி எழுதினார்.
கண்டிப்பாங்க, சூப்பராக ஆனார். அந்த நம்ம இந்த டோர்னமெண்ட் பூரா பார்த்துருக்கோம். அவர் ஒரு ஆஃப் சைட் டாமினன்ட் பிளேயர் நிறைய பேர் சொன்னாங்க. பட் போன மேட்ச் அவர் 360 degrees AB டிவிலியர்ஸ் மாதிரி எல்லா இடத்துலையும் சுற்றி காமிச்சார். நெல்லை ராயல் கிங்ஸ் போல நல்லா பண்ண டீமை அவங்க இடத்த காமிச்சாங்க. எல்லா டீம் நம்ம பேசின மாதிரி பாடியில் ஃபாலோ பண்ணி போட்டாங்க, விடல. அந்த பாலையும் ஸ்கொயர் லெக் மிட் விக்கெட்டில் நல்லா அடிச்சார்.
நிச்சயமா இந்த வருஷம் சுரேஷ்குமாருக்கு ஒரு பிரேக் அவுட் சீசனாக இருந்திருக்கு.
கண்டிப்பாங்க. நீங்கள் வந்து லைக்காவோட 3 years இருந்திருக்காரு. கோயம்புத்தூர் ஆள், லோக்கல் ஆள். ஸோ ஹி ரியலி லைக்ஸ் ஃப்ரான்ச்சைஸ். ரொம்ப பேஷனேட் பர்சன். நான் அவரோட ஒரு வருஷம் கோவையில் ஆடி இருக்கேன். ரொம்ப பேஷனட் பர்சன். இந்த வருஷம் யூஎஃப்சிசி ஆடிருக்காரு இந்தியா சிமெண்ட்டில், அங்கேயும் நிறைய ரன் அடிச்சிருக்காரு. செகண்ட் டிவிஷனில் ரெக்கார்ட் வச்சிருக்காரு, 200 ரன் அடிச்சிருக்காரு ஒரே மேட்ச்சில். ஸோ அவருக்கு வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் டோர்னமெண்ட் என்ன வேணால் நடக்கலாம்.
நிச்சயமா. அண்ட் இந்த பக்கம் ஒரு சுரேஷ்குமார்னா அந்த பக்கம் கேபி அருண் கார்த்திக் இருக்காரு. லாஸ்ட் ஃபியூ கேம்ஸ் ஒரு சின்ன சரிவு தெரியுது அவரோட ஃபார்ம்ல.
கண்டிப்பாங்க, அவர் வந்து கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா ப்ரெஷர் எடுத்துக்கிறாருன்னு தோணுது. அவரை சுற்றி நல்ல பிளேயர்ஸ்லாம் ஃபார்முக்கு வரல. வர ஆரம்பிச்சாங்கன்னா அவரோட கேமே வேறு மாதிரி ஆகிடும். பிக் மேட்ச் பிளேயர். மதுரை வின் பண்ண வருஷம் இவர் தான் ரன் அடிச்சுட்டு ஃபைனல்ஸ் வரைக்கும் நாட் அவுட்டில் இருந்தார். ஸோ ஐம் ஷுவர் அது மைண்டில் வச்சு இன்னைக்கு டெலிவர் பண்ணுவார். இன்னைக்கு
நிச்சயமா ஆல் ஐஸ் ஆன் கேபி அருண் கார்த்திக்னே சொல்லலாம். ஒரு செம்ம கேம் பிட்வீன் மதுரை அண்ட் கோவை தான் நம்ம எதிர்பார்க்க போகிறோம். பட் அவர் வந்து டிஎன்பிஎலோட இன்செப்ஷன்லேருந்து இந்த டீமில் தான் இருந்திருக்காரு. ஒரு பிக் ஹிட்டர் தாண்டி எல்லாம் ஹீஸ் ஆல்சோ மென்டர் ஃபார் த யங்ஸ்டர்.
கண்டிப்பாக ரொம்ப ஒரு நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 37 இயர்ஸ் ஓல்டு ஆனாலும் ஒரு யங்ஸ்டர் மாதிரி துள்ளி குச்சி போன மேட்ச் என்ன ஃபீல்டிங் பண்ணாருங்க.
இன்னைக்கு யாரு ஜெயிக்கிறாங்க அது பார்க்கலாம். கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி நடந்தது டாஸோட ரிசல்ட்ஸ் என்னன்னு பார்க்கலாம் வித் அபினவ் முகுந்த்.
It's playoff time and we're all set for the all-important eliminator. I've got the two captains with me, Chatur Ved from Madurai Panthers, Lyca Kovai Kings led by Shahrukh Khan, match referee Mr. Hemant Kumar, and the two toss representatives Mahesh Subramaniam and Raj Shekharan. Chatur Ved will spin the coin. Tails is the call. And it's a head. Madurai Panthers have won the toss. What are you going to do and why?
We are going to bat first because going with the trend and the wicket looks good, so we want to make the use of it.
The rain didn't bother with the decision of batting first?
No, I think it is far beyond our hands. We don't know what is going to happen, so we're just playing the current conditions.
Your batting has been a bit of concern. 76, 136, Sunny Sandhu got you there. Have you addressed it? Have you had a chance to address it in the last couple of days?
Yes, I think partly why the batting has not looked that great is because our bowlers have been doing a very good job in restricting the opponents. We have addressed the last two games and I'm sure the boys will turn out well.
Have you made any changes?
Yeah, one change. Mithun misses out and Gautam replaces him.
All the best, Chatur.
Thank you.
Shahrukh, I'd love to know what you would have done if you had won the toss.
Definitely, we would like to chase here because we've always known to be a chasing team, and it gives us a chance to prove who we are in this sort of a wicket where no one's chased.
In spite of batting first and winning, it's the same decision. You like chasing. Is your bowling a bit of a concern? I know death bowling is something that you've spoken and you've chipped in with a ball in the death, but have you got a chance to address that part of it in the last couple of days?
See, to be very honest, I think the bowlers delivered really well the last game. I think the conditions were dead against us. The ball was wet, it was raining, the wicket got better. So the execution was right just because the ball was wet and the wicket was even better. That's the reason we gave so many runs in the death. But overall, I think the bowlers are coming up really well and do well this game as well.
So have you made any changes?
We got the same team.
Fantastic. Go well, Shahrukh.
Thank you.
Okay, the news from the center is that the Madurai Panthers have won the toss and have elected to bat first.
ஸோ மாலோலன் கிட்ட நாங்கள் கேட்டிருந்தோம் உங்களோட டாப் 5 பிக்ஸ் யாருன்னு இந்த கேமில் நீங்கள் வந்து இந்த 5 பிளேயர்ஸை தான் சூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க. எதனால?
இவங்க தாங்க இவங்க ரெண்டு டீமோட அன்சங் ஹீரோஸ். எல்லாரும் ஒரு லைக்கா இல்லைன்னா மதுரை டீம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கேபி சொல்லுவாங்க, கேபி அருண் கார்த்திக் ஷாருக் கான். பட் நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இவங்க தான் பர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணி சைலண்டாக பர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணி நல்ல பொசிஷன் எடுத்துங்க. சனி சந்து ஆல்ரவுண்டர். நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்க ரூபியோட என்ன ஒரு இம்பாக்ட் இன்னிங்ஸ். சூர்யா அவரோட மிஸ்ட்ரி வச்சு கலக்கிட்டு இருக்காரு. அட் த சேம் டைம் அஜித் ராம் எவர் டிபெண்டபிள். சைட் ஸ்பின் ஓவர் ஸ்பின். ஸ்ரீராம் பிச்சில் சொன்ன மாதிரி ஓவர் ஸ்பின்னும் போகிறார், சைட் ஸ்பின்னும் போகிறாரு. அண்ட் தென் சுரேஷ்குமார் என்ன சீசன் அவருக்கு பயங்கரமாக ஆடிருக்கார், விக்கெட் கீப்பர். அண்ட் ஃபைனலி சதுர் வேத் கேப்டன். அவர் வந்து பண்ணுற மூவில் தான் இன்னைக்கு இருக்குது மதுரையோட கேம்.
நிச்சயமா. இன்ஃபேக்ட் போன வாட்டி லைக்கோட
It is time for the Shriram Capital TNPL 2022 playoffs. The team that wins tonight gets to keep their hopes alive. With a resounding win in their previous game, the Siechem Madurai Panthers have got their season back on track. While the Lyca Kovai Kings come into tonight's eliminator after beating Nellai Royal Kings, who will emerge victorious tonight. Forget about everything else. It is business time and serious business here in Salem. It is Siechem Madurai Panthers that are up against Lyca Kovai Kings. You lose this and you go home. It's as simple as that, as the crowds here are just about gathering to witness what promises to be a very, very good contest. We had the toss just a while ago. Madurai Panthers winning what they would think is an all-important toss, and they've decided to bat. But having said that, Shah Rukh Khan did mention that he would have ideally wanted to chase, which means that both sides have got what they wanted. No changes whatsoever as far as Lyca Kovai Kings are concerned. When you look at the Dream 11 playing 11 for Siechem Madurai Panthers, there's one change. Out goes R. Mithun and in comes V. Gautam, the left-arm seamer. So that is the only change across both the lineups. The fan craze new ball is ready, and so are the umpires. Mr. K. Srinivasan and Mr. K. Raghuram as they walk out to the middle. The third umpire duties will be assumed by Mr. M.G. Sai Darshan Kumar. And he's got plenty to do right here is Shah Rukh Khan. Looked in a very, very buoyant mood. Didn't mind too much about the toss not going his way. He was satisfied with what Madurai Panthers decided to do. And Madurai Panthers are also happy with what they have elected to do. In the company of somebody who is close enough to the pitch just a while back is me, RK. Alongside me is Sridhar and Shriram. Good evening. Promises to be a good contest, Sri.
Absolutely. I think two well-deserving teams here. And really, we're up for a great contest. The Aditya and Arun Karthik, the two opening batsmen. Arun Karthik, seasoned campaigner, RK. A lot will hinge on his shoulders. Almost a battle of maybe Arun Karthik versus Suresh Kumar.
Yeah, look at those numbers. You're talking about this edition of Shriram TNPL, a strike rate, a healthy one at that, close to 140. Good numbers. Overall, he's a centurion. Of course, is KB Arun Karthik. A lot hinges on the kind of start that Aditya and the teams that have actually beaten a Nellai Royal Kings side. So that was here as well, which is why this matchup is going to be exciting. And Salem crowd are in for a bit of a treat here as Abhishek Tanwar gets ready. Right then, it's Eliminator. And let's get ready for the countdown. Abhishek Tanwar is ready with the fan craze new ball with a slip and a packed offside field for Aditya. Through the gap, first runs. How do you see this match pan out?
Off to a great start here, Aditya. I think this team that bats well will win this game. A lot hinges on the batting of both teams, especially how they start the top four. Not losing wickets in the first 6 is very critical. That's what the pattern on this wicket has shown, and a set batsman has to carry on.
Beautifully timed. He's just running away from the fielder. For a moment he thought he was going to win the race, but that was not to be. It's a Shriram 4. Gorgeous shot from Aditya.
Oh, he's off to a great start here, Aditya. Just celebrated his birthday a couple of days ago. Well, what a shot. And that shows how good the wicket is too, RK. Sixth game on this pitch, on the trot. But the groundsman's done a fabulous job. Like I said in the pitch report, there are no foot marks, there's no ball indentations. The wicket looks hard, well rolled in. The new ball should come onto the bat.
Oh, there's a bit of hesitation. But it's fine, I guess. It's fine in the end.
And good thing is KB kept running. Once you hesitate, that's when the problem starts. Sai Sudarshan, usually a very good fielder, did well, but all's well that ends well.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few games on this track, haven't we, Sri? You were the closest to the track.
There's got a bit of a sheen to it today. And like I said, there's no foot marks, there's no ball indentations, well rolled in. Looks a good pitch. The ball will come onto the bat, but it will get slower as the game progresses. There will be slower balls will come into play.
A day to prepare as well. Yesterday was a break day here in Salem for the curators.
Apparently, once the game got over day before, they watered it nicely. And they've got a lot of rolling done yesterday. So I think, and the day of sunshine also helped today.
Yeah, look at the records in the playoffs. I think Lyca Kovai Kings are one of the most consistent side as far as reaching the playoffs is concerned. These are the men who matter, ensuring that we've had a couple of good games here on this particular track. Terrific effort from the ground stars.
Actually, an outswing bowler, Abhishek Tanwar, but this time opting to go for the in-swing, but pushed it down the leg. And the crowds have been amazing. People have turned up in large numbers, youngsters, families. They've really had their money's worth.
Across Tamil Nadu, to be honest, I mean, there's great support here in Salem, but it was fabulous in Tirunelveli, which is where things kicked off. Then we moved on to Nattam. And then, of course, we moved to Coimbatore. We'll be back in Coimbatore very, very soon. Anything fuller. The batters are beginning to get those runs. The couple of runs that were scored by a couple of shots that were hit by Aditya were of fuller length delivery. And this again from Arun Karthik, waiting for it.
A confident start from Arun Karthik. He's worked incredibly hard, Arun Karthik. As a matter of fact, he trained yesterday, went for practice this morning. So he's hungry. That much I can tell you. For a person of his experience, it's a great lesson for younger people how much he trains.
Yeah, I remember that because I went for an early breakfast this morning. I was there at the breakfast table by 8 o'clock. Arun Karthik was done with his breakfast and he had got his kit bag ready to go for practice. Nine of the first over. Seamer from one end, it's a spinner from the other. Ajit Ram is the man who normally bowls very effectively in those middle overs. Shah Rukh Khan getting him early. Probably one thought being, I remember Arun Karthik getting down the track and trying to hit a spinner over the top and getting bowled. Not too long back. Probably that is one reason, because it's a huge wicket to get if you can early on.
Fair enough. And left-arm spinners have done well in power play on this wicket. Sai Kishore, Manimar and Siddharth, the ones who bowl overspin on this wicket early, have been effective with the new ball. The odd ball gripping and turning, the balls or the odd ball skidding through.
Bit of hesitation. But good numbers overall against Lyca Kovai Kings for Arun Karthik. He's had scores of 38, 21, 106, 71, or rather 79 not out, 173. Good numbers. Power play. that we are looking at.
That's all right, RK. What's it about your early breakfast these days?
You simply can't digest me having some regular diet, can you? Shriram, you were late, were you?
I was always late. I'm always.
Why are they showing it only when both of us are in air, actually? I think it's there's somebody who's asking them to show this, obviously.
Abhinav Mukund, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
It's Abhinav Mukund. But yeah, we are foodies. There's no secrets to it.
No secrets, it's all just for the uninitiated. Shriram and I just about eat anything that we see.
Well ball, Sabash!
Still can't digest the fact that you're going in early for breakfast.
We shall go together. We shall go together for breakfast. Right then, who's going to have a good meal after this? That's the question, because we are talking about eliminator. One team needs to go home if they lose. Oh, through him. Through him. Abhishek Tanwar should have done better, could have done better.
Aditya's off in a canter. He's played some delightful shots already today. Cover drive, a straight drive, and now a lovely square cut. Superb Shriram 4 here. Good weight transfer. Not the best piece of fielding from Abhishek Tanwar. Ajit Ram would be disappointed with his fielder there.
Yeah, quite like the fact that most of these shots, you spoke, I think, a few days back about how to bat on this particular track. I think W. Raman was also speaking about this. Playing to that template, Aditya and Arun Karthik to begin with.
That's Chaturved's dad. I met him in the afternoon today. He's all keyed up for this contest. He is, by the way.
He's been in good form as Chaturved. We'll talk about him in the next over. Good couple of overs for Madurai. 2 gone, 16 without outs. Picked it up neatly. That's exactly the field there for just a single for Arun Karthik. The plan seems to be fairly clear. Aditya seems to be the aggressor. Arun Karthik is going to be around. People are going to play around him. At least that's the sense you're getting early on.
I think that's a good template for this ground. You've got to have one sort of sheet anchor and the others playing around him. We haven't seen a lot of spin in the last over. The ball was skidding on still. Even that one that got cut for 4, the ball came on nicely, could generate the pace off the back foot.
There's a short cover in position on the offside. There's a change in the leg side field. The short mid-wicket goes to the deep mid-wicket area, and the deep fine leg comes into the circle. But it's a packed offside field.
Good line. He's got to be persistent over there. Make Aditya make a play. Don't give him easy runs. Hits you off that length, it's okay.
Yeah, it's always been very, very tight between these two sides. I mean, just relating to the point that you made about NS Chaturved's family here in attendance. NS Chaturved had a very, very good game in the group phase, where he scored just over 70 runs, very well in control.
He's a good player, Chaturved. I've been impressed with him. His ability to hit over cover against spin, his ability to play the slog sweep, and his ability to set himself up and sort of pace his innings against medium pace have also been very impressive. And he's led this team very well.
anything fuller, he's not going to hesitate to go after it. For a moment, he wanted to play it over that mid-wicket area, but just a single in the end. But it's good to see families coming here and supporting. The other day, we had Perisami's mother. It's just wonderful to see the families coming here in support.
Big moment for them. It's very proud moment as well, supporting their son who's leading the side, who's had a very good tournament himself. So very proud moment for these parents.
Yeah, he's picked it up. That is probably one reason why you had the field around that deep square leg area, but he hasn't found him, picked up a couple of runs instead.
I don't mind that from Abhishek Sharma. Test out the center of the pitch, test him out against the short ball. Good ball. Aditya was just fortunate that he sort of didn't get a lot of bat on it, but it hit him high in the blade. Remember, it didn't look comfortable. So good test early on.
He's gotten out a short ball earlier this tournament, but also I'm just beginning to wonder if Suresh Kumar had a template to play those short deliveries here. He ensured that he just tapped it over that keeper and got a few runs. We'll talk about that. 3 gone, 22 without loss. We've always known Shahrukh the batter, but what about Shahrukh the bowler? In the previous 5 seasons, he's just got 1 wicket in 37 games. And this season, he's already picked up 10 in 7 games.
He can do about anything now. He can bowl the last over. He can bowl in power play.
What would you call that?
He's playing mind games. He can do anything. Okay.
Also, the confidence is he came in and picked up 4 wickets in the league stages against this very team. Drifting down that leg side. Yeah, it was a game where Madurai Panthers were cruising along very well. Just over 100 runs. They had only lost a couple of wickets. Chaturved had scored just over 70 runs. And then his wicket, they made it extremely difficult for themselves. I remember that game because I think they needed about 27 runs in the last 5 overs. They made it extremely hard for themselves. Shahrukh had picked up 4 wickets on that occasion.
Still had a catch dropped at short mid-wicket, I remember. And then he had the conviction to bowl the last over in the last game and defend 9 runs. So, I mean, excellent stuff from him.
An appeal from Suresh. Is he going to go upstairs? Yeah. There'd be a reason to pray for...
TV umpire to director. We have an umpire referral for a stumping. I've checked the front foot and it's a fair delivery. Please give me your best side on, please. The foot is grounded. The foot is grounded. 1 frame back, please. Yeah, the foot is still grounded when the bails are put off. I have a decision for you on the giant screen.
Yeah, it is not out, but at the same time, probably after this delivery, want to pick your brains on the choice of that shot. Oh, just falling short. Too much happening. Because you've got a couple of players in the deep for those shots, a long on and that deep mid-wicket. But this one...
It's all looking too innocuous, the way he bowls. But he's got something about him. His length's been very good. He's got subtle variations of pace. I think being a batter helps. Being a batter, he knows where the batsman is looking to target him, what he should do as a bowler. So as a bowler, you're still thinking like a batter, which I think is making Shahrukh Khan effective. And it all looks too innocuous. It looks like very easy to hit, but there's definitely a method to his madness.
Okay, what's Aditya going to do? He's looked to be the aggressor here. Couple of runs only thus far. 3 deliveries to go.
Well ball.
Good tight over. Good tight over.
last 2 overs have been good. They haven't given a boundary in the last 2 overs. The pressure seems to be building a little bit. Aditya getting a little bit itchy.
The slower you bowl, the better it seems.
He's mixing it up very well. Sure, he'll bowl it quicker to close out the over.
Excellent over from Shah Rukh Khan. 4 gone, 25 without loss.
At the end of 4 overs, Siechem and the Panthers, 25 without any loss.
And there it is. Proper show of intent. Mid-wicket, mid-on in the circle. Another Shriram 4 for KB Arun Karthik.
The good thing here was he's looking to hit over the top of the mid-on fielder. Slowness of the pitch. Got the inside half of the bat. Safe shot. Gives you safe results. 4 runs on the boundary, on the scorecard.
Could very well be the Sharon Ply strong performer of the match. KB Arun Karthik has got loads of experience. As a field change, immediately that fielder in mid-wicket goes back. Just a dot ball may well have been a single. But they need to maximize this because we're in the AHA power play. You can download the AHA app and get non-stop entertainment for 3 months. 99 TNPL is the code that you need to use. Go subscribe and enjoy non-stop action.
Well ball, well ball.
Boundary followed by 2 dots. It's been that sort of a start to this game. Just feel it's 2 evenly matched sides, Malo, where one error could be the difference. Or one man could be the hero. Good comeback from Ajit Ram. Knowing a spinner's mindset, Malo, what do you do when you give a boundary of the first ball of the over? What are you thinking?
You obviously are trying to make it a better over, but you also keep in mind what the conditions are and what is best to be bowled. And I think Ajit Ram has done that beautifully. He's gone to the over spin. He's used his side spin very well. He's also varied his trajectory.
With that single, the left-hander comes on strike, and he's also placed 14 balls for 16. Another single, no room whatsoever. So good comeback after giving that boundary. Speaking to Shriram about the same thing, and he had this opinion that you should learn to give a single. And that is a skill that bowlers are practicing nowadays in a T20 game, and that's good defensive bowling. It's exactly what Ajit Ram's done so far. Can he finish it off well? Yes, he can. Just the single, 7 off it, 32 without loss. If you're anywhere near Salem or the surrounding districts, you manage to get a ticket, you're most welcome, because I don't see an empty seat as of now, as we see Surya coming on to bowl the final over of the power play. It seems like the Madurai Panthers swept for a single. It seems like the Madurai Panthers, Malo, have taken a leaf out of the Lyca Kovai Kings playbook. They started things off slowly, and this has been the highest opening stand for them this season.
Also, KB understands the importance of his wicket. The last time Madurai won the tournament, he had a big part to play in it. An important game. In a knockout game, I think they've done the right thing. Batting first, putting a total on the board, and pressure on the Lyca Kovai Kings.
That's the sort of template that's worked on this particular venue. You go slow at the start, just stick things around, and you possibly can get to 170. Will that be the first wicket? Surya gets the breakthrough. Could very well be the upstock's most valuable asset of the match. Be Surya, the first wicket down for Madurai Panthers.
Top captaincy here by Shah Rukh Khan. Brought in his best bowler for the toughest over of the power play. Surya paying back the faith put in him by the captain.
See the ball. Good for Lyca Kovai Kings.
Well ball.
They will end the power play on a high because they've picked up a wicket. You touched on the fact that Shah Rukh Khan rotated his bowler. Good captaincy to bring in Surya for the final over.
Well ball.
You see another dot. 1 over for 3 for Shah Rukh Khan. And he took himself off the attack.
And I think that's because Surya is his wicket taker. Even though Shah Rukh Khan is among the top wicket takers, Surya brings in the mystery element, pressure on the batsman.
Hey bowler, hey bowler.
It's been a great over so far. Just 1 run off it and a wicket. The 8th electric bowler leaderboard, and you've got 2 Lyca bowlers there at 1 and 4. Single to finish the power play. At the end of 6, it's 34 for 1. Shah Rukh Khan comes back into the attack. Battle of good friends, this Shah Rukh Khan versus B. Anirudh. They've played a lot of cricket together.
Well ball.
Single to long on, playing the waiting game. The Madurai Panthers. This is how the power play went. Yaha power play, a beautiful shot to start things off by V. Aditya. One straight through the legs for Abhishek Tanwar. But overall, it's just been that kind of power play where there was nothing given for free by the Lyca bowlers. Some good shots by the Panthers. So the game is still even Stevens at this point. 34 might look less on this on the scoreboard, but I still think it's a good foundation that they've laid. Shah Rukh Khan's bowling has been a revelation in this tournament. He's come on and bowled with a lot of confidence.
Interestingly, spoke to him about his bowling before the start of the game. And he spoke about what changes he's made technically. Comes in a lot slow because he feels he's got the strength in his bowling arm. And he felt that it was important for him to see what the batsman was doing. So takes a pause before he delivers. Something a little similar to what Ashwin does.
The guys who are tall and strong have that extra advantage, and that's exactly what Shah Rukh's done. Again slow through the air, no timing. Just the single. I'm surprised that, actually amazed at how slow sometimes he delivers the ball. But he also has the ability to bowl that arm ball. Crowd still walking in his beautiful stadium here in Salem. That was faster through the air. Just the single. 16 balls since the last boundary.
There already are indications that the pitch is slowing up a bit every time the ball hits the inside half of the bat. It is indicative of the slowness of the pitch. Already seen KBR and Karthik hit about 3-4 balls.
Just the single. Another good over from the Lyca Kovai Kings. Just 5 off it. 39 for 1. It's the eliminator, and it's about who's playing their cards right at this point. Surya comes in to bowl his second over. The problem for the Lyca Kovai Kings has been their 5th bowler, Malu. Just a single for Anirudh. They've got 2 options. Manish, Divakar, both medium pacers. What do you reckon is their strategy?
I think it is Shah Rukh Khan being the instinctive and attacking captain that he is. He wants KBR and Karthik's wicket. Bowling his main bowler trying to get KB's wicket and put pressure back on the Madurai Panthers. Not thinking about the fifth bowling option yet, trying to get the main batsman out. That's what he's trying to do.
Good stop from Abhishek Tanwar, just a single. So Shahrukh is playing his ace. He is saying that I need a wicket from you, Surya. And I like this because after Arun Karthik, the lower middle order has sort of struggled. No, Sunny Sandhu got 24 of 8 in the last game. But that's the reason they got to 136, which is why the Madurai batters are a bit circumspect at this point. Just knocking it around for singles.
Anirudh and KB using all their experience here.
So many bikes coming into the stadium. They show you one spectacular electric bike. It's the Ather 450X Gen 3. All brain, all power, superior performance. Beautiful looking bike with a stunning display. Like I said, the superior performance is what's something that all of these batters coming up will be thinking about. Again, the dots building up, ball since last boundary building up. KB Arun Karthik's just playing the waiting game at this point.
And this is what they're playing for. Surya being very clever, bowling way outside off stump, knowing KB likes it in his area.
It's a great over, just 3 off it, 42 for 1.
A very watchful and steady start from the Madurai Panthers. And good evening, viewers. This is W. Raman here. I've got Trish Kamli with me in the com box.
A great game of cricket so far. And in fact, they're playing Anirudh and Arun Karthik are playing a very patient innings. They want to see off their main bowlers. Because it's pretty evident that Shahrukh has been trying to bowl off his main bowlers so far, with Ajit Ram coming in with his third over.
Those are the selectors of the Tamil Nadu side. To the left was K. Bharat Kumar, former medium pacer, and on the right was Arasu, the wicketkeeper batter of yesteryears. But out here is good stuff this from the left-arm spinner. Arun Karthik is tried to dominate, but he's somehow not found the timing as yet. That's one problem on the surface. This is the selectors I was talking about. Bharat Kumar to the left on the screen, and Arasu closest to you. They've done a good job. They picked sides which have gone on to perform very well in white ball cricket. These two, along with their colleagues. There are totally 5 selectors in the Tamil Nadu Cricket Association setup. That's a big hit as it got the distance. No, a field is coming underneath it and he has to go back to the pavilion. Anirudh does not get hold of it properly enough. It was a good hit, but unfortunately he did not have the distance.
Every time the players trying to take the aerial route, they were not able to find the distance. Straight into the fielder's hand. A very important wicket. Ajit Ram strikes.
That did not get the distance he was looking for. There was a lot of elevation though. Ajit Ram picking up a wicket into the 9th over. The Panthers are looking to build this innings up gradually and go all out towards the end of the innings. Paddled away, fine. Will that go to the boundary? Yes, it does. The ball wins the race. And Chaturved opens his account with a cheeky shot.
A sensible batting from Chaturved. He knew that the fine leg area was open, paddled it very well. And that's what happens if the player is sitting out and witnessing what is happening. Sensible batting, great awareness. Especially with the boundaries drying up. innovative shot from Chaturved, a modern day cricket implied.
Nicely played, good running too. The single will take the Panthers to 49 for 2 after 9. Is a single coming along takes the score to 50 for 2. Still early days, but there's a lot of overs left yet. There's 10 after this. This is an important landmark for Chaturved. He's got to 1,000 runs in TNPL.
You're saying that both of them are, the intent is very clear that they want to keep the run rate going because they're going at 5.46. At this rate, they'll only be able to reach at 109. Fan craze seat box, the best seats in the house. Getting back to this partnership. Because they both are very good players and they can create the base or the foundation that is required for the batters to come after this. Yes, they do bat deep, but they do definitely need an anchor and a decent run rate that is going. Because they definitely would need to get somewhere around 170.
Nicely played away, but just the single. Shah Rukh Khan is really doing a very good job as an off-spinner. He had this ability of bowling restrictively. We're talking about the batters to come, Hrithik, Ishwaran, Kaushik, Saravanan. Look at the strike rate of Kaushik, 121 odd, which is really good. Talking about Shah Rukh Khan, he uses the height to good effect, delivers from a very high arm action. That enables him to generate extra bounce.
Well, rightly said, so you were talking about how Shah Rukh has evolved as a player.
Good stop this. Diwakar is introduced into the attack. Right arm fast medium is what he bowls. Economy rate a bit on the higher side, but that happens for the bowlers who can generate some pace because the edges fly off the bat. Not their fault all the time. Looking for a hoik is Arun Karthik. Bit of frustration building up for Arun Karthik there. He's not been able to time his shots properly enough. And this was him walking across and trying to manufacture a shot.
This is what they were waiting for. They were waiting for Diwakar.
Chaturved looking to hit hard. What is important here is to try and get a good contact here. That's what Fitch's batters runs on this surface. Trying to hit across the line or trying to hit too powerfully does not provide the desired result. We've seen this time and again at this venue. The batters who use the pace have benefited, and look at those two left-handers out there having a great time. Always looking to have a good time, those two. Why not?
Great shot by Arun Karthik. Placed it to perfection. He went across really well and placed it right between the deep square leg and the deep mid wicket. A Shriram 4 for KB Arun Karthik.
Good connect at last. That's because he was looking to give it direction. He was not looking to hit it hard, and he was playing on top of the bounce. It's imperative a batter plays on top of the bounce if he has to find the boundaries. As I was saying, Arun Karthik needs to try and ensure that he does not try to hit the ball too hard, retain his shape. Oh, that can be dangerous. Asking a bowler to stop at the last minute as he's getting into his delivery stride. The reason for that is the towel that the bowler was carrying fell down. That can be a distraction for the batter.
Just a kind of concentration Arun Karthik generally has. I mean, he's extremely dedicated as a player, yes, but his amount of focus.
Looking to play it on the onside, gets a leading edge. He's a good runner, he's quick. Chaturved is looking to work it away on the onside.
A great effort from Shah Rukh Khan. I mean, a single one-handed, I've had it hit the stumps. No, he was well in. Just talking about how good Arun Karthik has been in running between the wickets. He's been very quick. In fact, every time when there's not a boundary coming in, he's trying to ensure that he's running really hard. Get those singles and doubles, because that keeps the score rate going.
That's played away out in the deep. A single will be taken. Couple of boundaries coming. Welcome boundaries too, because you cannot play too many dot balls and you can't entirely rely on the singles. Yes, you need to keep picking up singles and twos as well, but it can't, the balance can't shift one way or the other.
The very reason could be, I think, Arun Karthik, from the moment that he stepped onto the field, he's been timing the ball too much to the squarer region, because generally Arun Karthik is a player who tends to play a lot straighter, a lot in the V. But this time he has played a lot of deliveries on the square leg region.
The playoff stages can always make the players work differently. Single to end the over. That takes Madurai Panthers to 64 for 2 after 11. Surya into the attack here. That's skidded on to the batter. Yes, this playoff stages of any tournament always makes people try different things. The cricketers will come out with a different plan. There's a little bit of anxiety involved as well. There's a bit of extra pressure, because if you don't win this game, you're packing your bags and going home.
Yeah, rightly said. If someone wants to, I mean, it could directly or indirectly affect the player, because if pressure has gotten to Arun Karthik, it certainly is reflecting on his scoring regions.
Played away over the infield. There's a chase, but the ball will be cut off, hopefully. No. A despairing dive, but the boundary is not prevented.
A lucky boundary for Chaturved. Didn't intend to play over the point region, but in the process of trying to avoid an injury, a bit of misunderstanding, they've let the ball loose to the boundary. Could have stopped it, could have stopped a certain boundary for the team.
Yeah, if you're talking about fielders being careful, that's all right, because it's so easy for two fielders to collide and sustain grievous injuries. So that is not bad. Yes, 2 runs fine. The effort was decent enough, but unfortunate that he couldn't cut off the boundary.
Sometimes you need to communicate very well, because especially if two fielders trying to collide, the communication plays very important role, because generally even if the catches go up in the air, they tend to call. The calling was something not visible.
He had put his hand up and indicated to his colleagues, stay out, stay out. That's close, unless of course there was an inside edge. That's exactly what the umpire indicated there.
The umpire had signaled it was a bat. Yeah, there was something. Because when you're taking on a mystery spinner, it is always better off to play in the front of the wicket. A great awareness from Chaturved. He pushed the fielder. He pushed Arun Karthik. Sorry about that. He initiated that second run, made it comfortably well.
That's good running. This is a big enough outfield for the batters to put pressure on the fielders and look for twos, and that's exactly what Arun Karthik has done.
A single to finish the over. 73 for 2.
Trying everything here is Shah Rukh Khan to break this partnership. Ajit Ram comes in. And so does Shriram into the commentary box.
Okay.
Yeah, this is where we are. The eliminator that we are talking about, and then tomorrow it's going to be a cracker of a contest. That's the first of those qualifiers. The losers will head across and play the winners of this game, which is essentially the qualifier number 2, and then a break, and then you've got the grand finale on the 31st of July. Not sure what he was trying to do, probably trying to play it very, very fine. Haven't seen too many big shots here. Look, if you can hit it here, if a batter can hit it here, Cycle will ensure that they'll plant 100 trees. It's a great initiative from Cycle. Cycle getting hold of that. Somewhere they've got stuck, haven't they? Is Madurai Panthers.
Yep. Hasn't been that easy. KB Arun Karthik has battled so far. He hasn't been his fluent self normally, but he's hung in there, which is very important from Madurai Panthers' point of view, that the experienced Arun Karthik is still there. Who does he target? He still has 3 overs of Divakar, but all the spinners have been very effective. It's giving him good company. He's batting on 16 of 11. Had 2 boundaries in that knock. Very important partnership. They want this partnership to go past the 15th over. Remember, they don't have that many power hitters, have Madurai. Sunny Sandhu is one.
Yeah, let's look at it this way, because this is the final over of Ajit Ram. You've got 1 more over for Surya. Shah Rukh has got 1 more over. So effectively, that will take you pretty much to 15 overs, if you're looking at it that way. And then you've got Abhishek Tanwar, who's got 2, Divakar, who's got 3. So that's the 5 that you're talking about. So I'm sure Shah Rukh at one end will be hoping that there is a breakthrough right now. Possibly he has got it. Is there a man getting underneath it? Yes, it is. This is why Shah Rukh Khan was persisting with his spinners, and eventually he has gotten the breakthrough.
This was bound to happen, wasn't it? Shah Rukh Khan, credit to him, kept persisting, kept attacking with his spinners. Something had to give. Chaturved went for that slog sweep. Manish, we still haven't seen him bowl an over, but he's held that catch from that 4-wicket haul in the last game. He's a very handy all-rounder. He's in because Chaturved had to make something happen. Couldn't get under it. The ball was too close to him for him to play that shot. Could be the fan craze moment of the match. Very, very important wicket in the context of the game. A partnership was brewing, and it took some good captaincy and some brave left-arm spin bowling to get that wicket.
Manish is in. Picked up a wicket of his very first over in the previous game. He took the pace off it, waited forever. Was KB Arun Karthik, played it for a single.
The plan's been very clear. from the Lyca Kovai Kings. Those are the men who matter. Dr. Baba, Mr. K. Shankar, Joint Secretary, Tamil Nadu Cricket Association. Prasanna Kannan, the CEO of the TNPL. The important men watching the game, RK. They've done a fabulous job. This tournament's been very, very good. Thrown up some good talent. We've seen some good quality cricket. The fight between bat and ball has been even.
If Madurai Panthers will have to get ahead, the bat needs to dominate the ball here. They pull back all right. It's like our Kovai Kings. Oh, just stopped on him. All of a sudden, that wicket of NS Chaturved has put the pressure squarely back on Madurai Panthers.
Not an easy wicket to start your innings on. And that's something we've spoken about a lot of times. Once you get a hang of the pace and bounce, it's easier. But even KB Arun Karthik, who's had 38 balls, hasn't been able to be his fluent self. Pace of the ball is the trick.
Good delivery. I know it's hindsight, but just going back to that dismissal of NS Chaturved, that was the final ball of the spell from Ajit Ram. I know you've got one more over from Surya perhaps. Was that the right way to go about it, or would you have thought anything different at all? I know it's hindsight.
No, I mean, you always target the first 2 balls of the over to play a risky shot. But if you haven't targeted those first 2 balls, it's better to close out the over and then go target the next over. A wicket in the last ball of the over puts huge pressure.
Wide, it was an afterthought almost. Had to wait for the square leg umpire to signal. Eventually it's been given.
I think Shahrukh has rotated his bowlers very, very well. When the 2 main batters in Chaturved and Arun Karthik were batting, he kept persisting with his main bowlers, Surya and Ajit Ram. And eventually something had to break.
Yeah, you think about the timing. You normally talk about timing of the ball off the blade of the batter, but just the timing of the bowling changes has been fabulous from Shah Rukh Khan. A bit like our dependable and stylish time partners in Sonata. Just rotating, mixing his bowlers really well. Yeah, because they almost seem to be a template in front of him, isn't it? Surya and Ajit Ram bowled those overs between 7 to 15, strangulate the opposition. He's tried to be different, understanding what the opposition is.
Even once that first over of pace went for 9 runs, he never bowled pace in the power play. He turned to spin quickly, and even when he was bowling, he took pace off. He's very clever with his subtle variations of pace. This has again been an inspired bowling change. He's held Manish back and brought him on at a time when the new batter is in. He's got through 1 over of the 6th bowler, which means it has to bowl one pace over less. So he's been very smart in the way he's handled his bowlers.
There's a lot of chat. There's a lot of chat there with Shah Rukh Khan. Early in his career is Manish, as far as TNPL is concerned. Again, stopped on him. This is the second occasion where the ball has stopped on Jay Kaushik. 81 for 3.
For Arun Karthik.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's tried to do, but unfortunately hasn't got the area that he wanted to go after. Probably overcover is what he has attempted. Thanks so much to Tamil Nadu Cricket Association for all the support. And talking of support, they have provided a tremendous amount of support as well. Kaveri Hospital, who've been our medical partners through the course of this tournament. And need momentum here. Just running out of time here. Taking enough time is Shah Rukh Khan himself. Bring a man inside the circle. The deep square leg comes in as the bowler goes around the wicket now.
Plans clear. They want to bowl wide to KB. And KB is already on his off stump, which means he might walk in and try to target that square leg area.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's tried to do, almost on cue, just that the result wasn't according to plan.
No one behind square on the boundary on the leg side. And see him walking across. Almost toed the ball. Got it on the toe end of the bat. Still, after facing 40 balls, hasn't got the timing just yet. Big over in the context of this game. They've got to go, the Madurai Panthers, this over.
Again, a change in the field. The deep square leg goes back. Hit hard. Excellent effort. Brilliant from Mukilesh. Had to cover the ground really quick.
Great intent from Kaushik, but look at that for commitment. Outstretched. Kept the ball in play. Kept himself in play. Lovely fielding from young Mukilesh. Even if they get 60 runs from here, they'll get to 140, which means 10 and over. I'm talking about a little more.
That's good to see. That is the value that Kaushik brings to this team. He can step up and he scored a 4.
Important boundary. Back cut, use the pace. He could very well be our upstock's most valuable player of the game.
The first signs of intent are here. All there, just a single. Yeah, you saw what Arun Karthik was planning to do, and then you saw what Kaushik did. 90 for 3. And Madurai Panthers have got a good bowling unit themselves.
Yep, 9 of this over so far. And even 10 and over from here gets them to 140. We're looking around that mark. I think get to 140, 145. They've got the bowling attack to defend this. Again, coming round the wicket. Is KV targeting square leg again.
Oh, that was close. That was close. Good line that was bowled by Divakar, but that's the end of the over. 10 of it. 15 gone, 91 for 3. Sometimes when you see these spinners operate, somebody like Surya, it almost looks like they've got more overs than the stipulated number of overs actually. Every time you turn around, he's bowling.
Yep. Yeah, just going to say that actually. Last over for Surya, what do Madurai Panthers do? Do they just play him out and happy to get about 7 or 8 of that over? Or do they target the boundary? The early intent shows that they're going to just milk him and try and get 8 of this over and then target the last 3.
Shahrukh might not be averse to bowling himself, perhaps. He's done that in the end overs. He's got one more.
He'll come on if a left-hander comes in. Say Ritik Ishwaran comes in. Shahrukh would definitely bowl the 18th or the 19th over. Again, he's bowled his bowlers very well. Surya's always bowled from the far end where the bigger boundary is the leg side. He bowled Ajit Ram from the far end to the left-hander where the was a bigger leg side boundary. So he's led his team very well.
Yeah, well bowled, well bowled, Surya.
So it's fairly obvious as to what the Madurai Panthers are thinking here. They're going to play out this over and then see where it takes them in the final 4.
Talking about this battle of Arun Karthik and Suresh Kumar, Surya versus Varun Chakravarti is another good battle. Very similar kind of bowlers. Varun obviously more experience, plays the IPL, but again these two going head to head will be extremely important.
He's past the man there, a couple of runs. Yeah, just probably that's the discussion that N.S. Chaturved was having with Varun Chakravarti there in terms of how Surya probably grips the ball, because Varun Chakravarti obviously bowls differently himself.
But someone who's always got a ball in his hand. Even when he's eating, he's got the ball in the other hand.
Seven runs so far.
Predictable approach. They've decided to play Surya out, target the last three, which have to be bowled by Abhishek Tanwar, probably Divakar or Manish or even Shah Rukh Khan for that matter. Surya is bowled out, Ajit Ram is bowled out.
Yet to reach the 100 mark. 16 gone, 98 for 3.
He's only used one segment of the field for some reason. He's tried to target the leg side. He's not been really successful in his bid. And this is what all these teams are playing for. The Shriram Capital TNPL Trophy for the year 2022.
Even the edges are going to hand. You're having a better day. These usually run away for 4. Third man inside the circle, but it's a dot.
Good delivery, that wide Yorker. You got to get it right because the short third is there. The point fielder is inside the circle. To the left or right of either of them, it's a certain boundary.
Still taking his time, Arun Karthik. First ball starts off as a dot. Again, good Yorker, just the single.
It has to be said that the Kovai Kings bowlers have really kept Arun Karthik on a tight leash. 47 balls he's played, 13 dots and just the 2 boundaries, no sixes, even though he's tried on a few occasions to go big over the onside. It's not about planning, it's about executing the plans. That is what is important. Until now, the Kovai Kings bowlers have done that extraordinarily well.
J. Kaushik striking the ball slightly better, 11 of 10. A good Yorker again. I'm sure you would have faced this many times in the middle. You just freeze and you possibly have, you feel like you've run out of options. A lot of running for Arun Karthik though. He's the Boost Stamina Star leader at this point, 134 points. But when you feel like you run out of options, what are the strategies that you would employ? Or would you advise to a batter in the middle?
Don't try to outguess the bowler. Try and see what's going on and then look to play your shots. It's easier said than done.
This time he's played the merit, timed it well. Is it? Oh, he would have been gone. Abhishek Tanwar came late to the stumps. He misses the ball.
The throw was good enough, but Tanwar, if you look at it, it did not have control of the ball. He was involved in a little bit of a collision with Arun Karthik, but he was in a hurry to whip the bails off. The cardinal rule is to first have control of the ball and then do what you need to do. Look at that. It's become a trend these days. Bowlers don't go to the stumps at all. They look for a directed wherever the ball is coming from. We saw a lot of opportunities go a-begging because of the bowlers not coming anywhere close to the stumps.
Another good Yorker. Still no boundaries. The Lyca Kovai Kings will take this. Just singles and 1-2 in 5 deliveries. First 50 in 55, second in 44. We don't have 33 for the third.
That can be an illusion that they need to really kick on from here. Yep. In the 17th over, you're almost coming to the close of the 17th over. 18 balls after that left in the innings.
Great over from Abhishek Tanwar. Just 6 off it. 104 for 3 after 17. They played the Ruby Trichy Warriors in the last game. They got 136. They managed to defend that. Shots like these will help. A boundary to start off the 18th over. A great shot, flat batted by Kaushik.
That's a clever shot, that looking to hit through the offside. Good contact. Look at his arms, the speed of the bat. The fielder was out in the deep. He was running quickly towards the ball. But such was the power generated by Kaushik, he had no chance. I hope Arun Karthik picks a leaf out of Kaushik's book and plays some shots on the offside as well.
The 18th over is the moving over in the death. It's always a crucial one. Started off well by the Panthers. This time he hits it straight up in the air. Sai Sudarshan takes it comfortably. So sweet revenge for the bowler Divakar. He picks up his man. Jay Kaushik has to walk back.
If Kaushik was clever of the first delivery, Divakar shows that he can be clever as well. Created some extra bounce on the second delivery. Induced that fall short of the leading edge. Simple chance to the third fielder.
Single off the mark, Sunny Sandhu. It's up to Arun Karthik now. He has to change something up. A good change in length from Divakar. He was fuller the previous time. There's more short, and it's impossible to play the pull shot from that sort of an area.
The good thing about the delivery was that extra effort went into that ball. He realized that he has to really make the ball rear. At least head-eye. That's the reason the batsman was not able to play a control shot.
Again, Arun Karthik. Possibly not an option. See that he's really struggling.
He's tried that many a time. Somebody of his experience should have realized by now there are other shots to play as well.
Yeah, maybe he will change his plans. Now only 14 deliveries to go. Could still make it a 140 plus total. The slower ball again. Just a single.
He's run very well between the wickets as Arun Karthik. But it's only the execution of his shots have not been really as good as we've seen him do in the past.
How quickly this tournament ebbs and flows. Just a couple of weeks ago, he scored a fluent 100. The same number of deliveries. That's hit better, but just the single. And he will keep strike. Sunny Sandhu, 111 for 4. There they are. As predicted, while we are at it, working hard. Sir RK is smashing it. That's hit beautifully. First boomer sixer of the innings, and it comes from Sunny Sandhu.
Sunny Sandhu can really whack the ball hard and far as well. Look at that. He had to get underneath the ball and generate all the power. It was not an easy shot. Agreed, it is a full toss, but he had to really dispatch it by exercising a lot of power, which he did with consummate ease.
Those low full tosses can be tricky. If you need a lot of power, that's exactly what he's done. First 6 of the innings comes in the 19th over. And just like the previous one, it starts off well for the Panthers. Change in field, the square leg comes in, point goes back. Will it be a wide Yorker now? Again, just after a boundary, a wicket falls. A lap sweep attempted on this occasion. Abhishek Tanwar knocks the off stump back.
Was looking to be cute was Sunny Sandhu. He saw the two fielders behind square inside the ring. and he goes across, tries to paddle it, but the result was that it went to the inner edge onto the leg stump. Thus end of Sunny Sandhu, dismissed for 8.
After a while, the left-handers come out to bat. The first two batters were left-handed. Will that make a difference? I think it does. Couple of runs, could be a run out. Poor throw.
The idea was correct from Tanwa, but the direction was not right. He was looking to bowl fuller length delivery on the off stump, as he did to the right-handers. There's not enough power in that throw from the deep. A very good attempt by the keeper. But still, there was ample time for the batter to get back for the second comfortably.
The one for the throw, as they say. Possibly the longer part of the boundary here. Eight of the first 3 deliveries. And he gets it. This time the slower ball. Abhishek Tanwa producing a masterclass here. Second wicket in the over.
Things are getting better and better for the Kovai Kings here. Back of the hand delivery, lovely length. And Hrithik Ishwaran was comprehensively beaten. Even though it went to the edge, it was clever deception from Tanwa. Ishwaran dismissed for 2. And Madurai Panthers 119 for 6.
It just gives you a bit more dip, that back of the hand slower ball. But executing it on that length requires a lot of practice. It's exactly what Tanwa has done. Bouncer wide. Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Experienced umpire K. Srinivasan had a good look at it. And let's see where that went. Yes, you can't fault him. On another day, maybe it might not have been signalled a wide. But some calls are instinctive, even from umpires.
Yeah, thankless job. The umpiring itself is a very, very difficult job. We have the luxury of using technology and replays. He has to be instinctive.
A very good umpire. He's been around for a long time.
Dot from Gautam. Gautam's an interesting character because he comes from this area. He's from the Natarajan Academy, left arm seamer like himself, and he hails from Salem. So it's a great success story for players like him to play on his home ground. Single. Will he keep strike? Oh yes, he will. Arun Karthik will be at the non-strikers for the final over. 1-2-1 for 6.
And he's got to put his hand up tonight.
Another dot. That's why I was surprised that Arun Karthik ran the previous single, the last ball of the previous over.
Divakar is showing a lot of awareness. We did see him change his length and get Kaushik out after getting creamed through the offside. Now he's got his line right as well, apart from the length that he's managed to continue.
This time he is gone. V. Gautam inside, edging the ball to the keeper. It was very smart to run in and take the bails off. Madurai lose their 7th.
No effort was made there by Gautam. He never tried to come back into the crease. Talking of awareness, there was absolute lack of awareness there on the part of Gautam. He gets dismissed for 1, and the Madurai Panthers 121 for 7.
as P. Saravanan comes into bat. Another dot.
Final over. Opener Arun Karthik also happens to be the captain. He's at the non-striker's end. Look at that. The left-hander is looking to make some room and play a shot there. This was a dismissal of Gautam. Hardly any effort from him to get back to the crease.
Four dots in a row, one being a wicket. It's really smart from Suresh Kumar, not the fastest bowler, but look how close he's standing to a medium pacer.
The good thing that he's doing is he's collecting the ball, running towards the stumps. He's not looking for direct hits.
Finally gets one, and it goes for a boundary. A welcome boundary for Saravanan. The first one for him.
4 dot balls, and the fifth one is hit brutally through the offside, clearing the infield comfortably, and then the ball sped to the boundary. Yes, that's a very hard chance, young man. It's not an easy catch at all. Bowlers, they always tend to feel that catches have to be taken.
I was asking his captain that as well. Just a single, and Arun Karthik remains unbeaten, doesn't get any balls in the final over. Madurai Panthers end their innings at 126 for 7, not what they would have hoped after winning the toss.
Yes, they had a very good chance of putting up a big score because this pitch really was good enough. The curator had done some work on this pitch because of a break yesterday. So the expectations were that the Madurai Panthers would have put up somewhere close to 160, given the fact that Arun Karthik has been in good nick and the rest of them have been chipping in as well. But that was not to be. Arun Karthik somehow not really finding his touch, whereas his Shah Rukh Khan, who's done a grand job as a captain. He bowled 1 over himself in the power play, squeezed in that extra over quickly enough. Good performance this by the Kovai Kings on the field.
Yeah, they would definitely be the happier team at the end of the first innings. Siechem Madurai Panthers won the toss, selected to bat, and none of the batters got going. Arun Karthik was a struggle for him, 47 not out of 51 deliveries. Cameos from Chaturved and Kaushik, but no other batter went into double digits, 126 for 7. Lack of partnerships as well, 32-run partnerships for the first and second wicket.
But the number of balls those partnerships took was really something that the Madurai Panthers couldn't afford. Not for every partnership. One partnership at 100 strike rate is fine enough. 6 bowlers employed by Shah Rukh Khan. Good stuff from him as well. Just the 14 runs of 3 overs, and Manish bowling 1 over.
We're standing by with Ajit Ram, who got 2 for 24 of his 4 overs. He's down with us chatting with Samina.
We have Ajit Ram from Lyca Kovai Kings joining us for a quick chat. So Ajit, இன்னைக்கு வந்து 4 ஓவர்ஸ்ல 2 for 24. How happy are you with your performance?
என்னோட ரோல் மட்டும் நான் இன்னைக்கு பண்ண பார்த்தேன், ரொம்ப டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக எதுவும் பண்ணாமல். ஸோ டாட் பால்ஸ் நிறையா போடணும், ஈஸி பவுண்டரிஸ் கொடுக்கக்கூடாதுன்னு போட்டேன். ஸோ அதில் 2 விக்கெட் கிடச்சது ரொம்ப ஹாப்பி.
உங்களோட ரோல் பற்றி நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்க. இன்னைக்கு வந்து பவர் பிளேயில் 2 முக்கியமான விக்கெட்ஸ் நீங்கள் எடுத்தீங்க, அனிருத் அண்ட் சத்துர்வேதோட விக்கெட்ஸ். ஸோ இன்னைக்கு உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்த ரோல் என்னவா இருந்தது?
எப்போவுமே என்னோட ரோல், என்னோட கேப்டன் எனக்கு கொடுக்கறது என்னென்னா, அவர் எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுறது விக்கெட்ஸ். ஸோ நான் வந்து விக்கெட்ஸ் எடுக்க முடியலனாலும் என்னால் வந்து ஈஸி பவுண்டரிஸ் கொடுக்காம போட பார்க்கறது தான் என்னோட ரோல்.
ஆல் ரைட், இன்னைக்கு பிச், ஹவு இஸ் தி பிச் பிஹேவிங் டுநைட்? அண்ட் நீங்கள் வந்து போல் பண்ண போது உங்களோட டவலும் யூஸ் பண்ணீங்க. ஸோ டியூ இருக்கா? இஸ் தட் மேக்கிங் bowling challenging tonight?
No, actually டியூ அவ்வளோ இல்லை, பட் we were just prepared with a towel, so in case anything happens. And the wicket was a little slower, so we have to really put our heads down and play well.
All right, you think your batters can chase this target and win tonight?
I am confident about my batters and they'll do it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for chatting with us and all the very best.
Thank you.
Slow pitch, and it's going to be a challenge for his batters, but he's confident, the young man Ajit Ram. But Madurai Panthers started off confidently. the template that the Lyca Kovai Kings followed. They kept wickets in hand, but they were never able to get away. They were always stuck in the first and second gear.
And this was the dismissal of Aditya. He started off confidently enough, and then we saw Anirudh try to go for a big hit, not getting the distance to catch that out in the deep. Then it was up to the captain to provide some impetus. Arun Karthik trying his best to get some runs through the onside. And this is Chaturved getting out, going for a big hit on the onside, but only ending up in skying a catch to the field in the deep.
There was a story of what if, and Jay Kaushik threatened but got dismissed of the next delivery. The catching was really good. The Lyca Kovai Kings kept their fielders in hot spots. Sunny Sandhu, it was the same case, 6 and out. Abhishek Tanwar, extremely good in the death, knows the importance of that wicket. The left-handed batter Ritik Ishwaran and Gautam both came in and both got dismissed. Just a boundary in the final over that came off Saravanan's bat. But overall, the Lyca Kovai Kings would be a happy camp at the end of the first innings. 127 runs to win for Lyca Kovai Kings. See you guys on the other side for the chase.
It was Siechem Madurai Panthers that won the toss. They had no hesitation. can do their job in the power play, can't they?
Look, they have been exceptional. They have been individually doing well, but as a partnership, Suresh Kumar, the man on screen, has been exceptional. 352 runs. Look at the average, the strike rate with which he's going, which means he's taken control over his batting and understood his style of batting. Because initially, I did think that he was only good off the offside, but now as the tournament progresses, he's become an overall cricketer, trying to understand his batting and coming smart of the bowlers.
If there's one thing that Shah Rukh Khan did very well, it was to rotate his bowlers all right. Madurai Panthers have got a very good bowling lineup, starting off with Sunny Sandhu here from the near end. Fairly predictable field there for Ganga Sridhar Raju. He's got a slip in place. He's got two men on the offside, in and around that square, in front of square. He's got the covers. Anirudh Sitaraman is there, and then the captain himself at that mid-off position.
With the slip in place, I think generally Sunny Sandhu is the kind of bowler who tends to move the ball away from the left-hander. So if he wants to keep that slip in play, he needs to bowl as many deliveries as possible, a little on the fuller length.
Remember, this is the eliminator. You win this, you are in with a shot of going to the final. You lose this and you simply have to go home. You can forget about this. This is what they are playing for. A huge contest here in Salem. Good crowds coming in, staying back to watch this contest. Remember, Salem Spartans have had an ordinary tournament, so it's not their local side that is taking part yet. The ground is filled up. That's good to see.
A great control from Sunny Sandhu, because the last two deliveries that he's bowled, he's trying to bowl as many ball as possible in the little fuller length. Because if you want to swing the ball as much as possible, pitch it up. Simple and straight. And another thing that Sunny Sandhu could do is try attacking the stump as much as possible, because you do not want to the batter to leave the balls.
Good line. Good lines here. Because the minute you're going to give any kind of width, these two batters are very good.
Because you need to force the batter to play some kind of shot, because initially the batters are going to be a little tentative, and with a score like 127 that they're chasing, the batter is not going to be very aggressive for starters. So they can make most of it and execute a lot of dot balls, create some kind of pressure.
Is there an opportunity, or has it sailed just over? It has, for a boom, 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 a super sixer.
Clean strike for Ganga Sridhar Raju. He picked the ball very well, the length so very quickly. In spite of having the fielder on the fine leg region, he went for it. Good strike from him, and opens the account with a sixer.
Yeah, curious to look at the length, therefore, next up. Could you probably see a fuller delivery now?
Yeah, that's something he should be looking at, because the field that is set for him is, because he's going in with a 6-3 field, so which is pretty clear that he needs to bowl as many deliveries as possible in the fuller length. And as a batter, the batter is going to capitalize on that one loose ball that he's going to bowl. And that's what Ganga Sridhar Raju did, because they don't have much runs to play with. So necessarily the batter is going to wait for the loose delivery from the bowler.
Good start, of course, for Ganga Sridhar Raju, but it's Suresh Kumar for the first time. 7 without loss. From the far end.
Kiran Akash could be the man who could make a difference, because he's one of the bowlers who is in the leading wicket takers of the tournament.
bowling over the wicket. There's a confident call to begin with, and I thought they would have completed a single, but I don't think Suresh Kumar was interested in that.
A bit of misunderstanding for the first time between these two, because generally you see players take off looking at each other. This time Suresh Kumar was very clear.
Beautiful shot. Deserved a Shriram 4, and that is what he has got. Waited for it, timed it to perfection.
Great timing from Ganga Sridhar Raju. He allowed the ball as much as possible because he knew there was a field in the front of the wicket, but this time he allowed as much as possible to get it as fine between the third man and the point. Great placement. Because when it comes to getting your boundaries in the power play, it's important that getting your placement is very important.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of shots from Ganga Sridhar Raju. One that he helped it around that fine leg area for a 6, and the other he eased it towards that offside for a boundary. Yeah, look at those numbers. I'm sure Ganga Sridhar Raju is a lot better than what those numbers suggest, but he's somebody who's in decent nick now, especially considering what he's done in the last game, 48 of 43.
For a batter, I think it's all about just one innings to get back into the groove, and it's good to see that he has got a good knock against Nellai, especially a good team like Nellai. You get a 48 and you're in form in the most important phase of the tournament. Because some players tend to bloom very early, but this time I think it goes very well for him.
A direct hit. I still think he would have made it, but not too sure he was comfortable with that call either, was Ganga Sridhar Raju. Suresh Kumar wanted that one.
The second time we are seeing a bit of miscommunication between these two, especially when you want to take those drop and run singles. You need to be very clear with your calling. Take off immediately is when both the batters are very safe. With the best batters in the crease, you do not want losing out on them at the cost of a run out. That will kind of be a huge blow.
There's a change in field there for Ganga Sridhar Raju. So the slip has gone a little bit wider. It's more the fly slip or the gully that he has. Started off with the traditional slip, but now look at that field behind square on the offside in the AHA power play.
That's simply because we're not seeing a great deal of movement from the bowlers, but instead the batter is adapting very well and playing it very square. Generally, you'd see Ganga playing these shots. I mean, we can get back to on that.
The smile of his as Saravanan comes into bowl. It's a big appeal, big appeal. Is it down the leg? Started off as a polite inquiry, and that turned a little bit more enthusiastic.
Definitely going down the leg. You can see the desperation in Saravanan's face.
Calm down.
It's pretty evident that it's an eliminator, so they know the importance of getting wickets, bowling very well, playing to the best of their potential. And that's what Saravanan would be looking. Because Ajit Ram in the previous innings did very well with a new ball. He came in the power play, bowled very well. So I'm sure Madurai would be expecting something very, very similar from Saravanan.
Beautiful. Shriram 4 for Ganga Sridhar Raju, who's timing the ball very well.
Beautiful strike, Ganga Sridhar. One of the most difficult shot to play, especially from a left arm spinner. He played it so very well, so gracefully between the point and the cover region. Placed it right in between, giving no chance for the fielder. Went it lightning quick to the boundary.
Is that a single or they want more than one? They are chancing that arm. They've done very well in the end.
Great to see a good running between the wickets, because earlier delivery was a boundary, then the next one they went for a double. Shows a clear intent, because in this ground it's important that you're getting those maximum boundaries and also running.
Similar area, but just a single on this occasion. Remember, Ganga Sridhar Raju had failed to get off the mark in the reverse fixture in the league stage. He's gotten off to a good start, and thereby his side has gotten off to a good start. 8th of the over from Saravanan. Haven't looked in trouble at all thus far. Both the openers. Ganga Sridhar Raju taking predominantly the strike so far. Calmly picked single to end that over. 3 gone, 22 without loss.
You always need someone to look up to, and Natarajan has been one of them. Beautiful shot through the cover region, extremely stylish, and played it very, very comfortable. A welcome Shriram for Suresh Kumar.
Just such a strong, such a reliable performer is Suresh Kumar. Could well turn out to be a Sharon Fly strong performer of the match. He can wake up in the middle of the night and play such shots because that's his area. He can play it all day, all night long, is Suresh Kumar.
Let's scout them on screen from the Natarajan's academy. But I have a feeling that the fielding unit are little demotivated, because if you're defending a target like 127, you need to be quick on your toes. Because the attitude says it all. The urge to get the wickets or try to defend it, because it will start showing on every player on the field. Because being a eliminator, I think you need to give it your best. So I feel there's a shift in attitude with the fielding unit. They already feel very sluggish on the field. It looks like they've already given up.
Change in field here. Anirudh comes in that slip area. As comfortably playing every one of those strokes is Suresh Kumar, and why wouldn't he? Because he's been in that kind of form this season.
I mean, his graph has gone up from the moment he's started at the tournament. Look at the scores. He slowly started off with a 37, but right after that, he's been impeccable. And in fact, the range of his shot making has been great. He's become a multi-dimensional player. I still feel a few good overs, a good partnership will be able to pull them back into the game. Because it's just one good game. But in fact, the Madurai, it's just one good session. A decent partnership will get them back into this game.
Change of pace here from Sunny Sandhu, and every time there's been a change of pace, the batters have tended to struggle a bit.
Ganga has already finished playing the shot. Because generally today I have noticed that with the wicket playing a little slower delivery has put a great effect.
Four gone 27 without loss.
Good evening, RK. It's been a good solid start from the Kovai Kings here. Both these openers are getting into the act the second time around. They had a good outing the other night. Ganga Sridhar Raju has been very fluent. He's shown that you need to play through the line at least at the start of the innings to get some momentum.
Pitched it short. Quick to capitalize was Suresh Kumar with a Shriram 4 early in this over.
Not a great start for Varun Chakravarti. Dragged it short and it was on the leg side as well. All Suresh Kumar had to do was just help it along. There's a short fine in place, but the fielder out in the deep was nowhere close to the ball. He can have only 2 boundary riders because he's bowling in the power play. He's got to get it right.
Now this is a gamble that they had to take, isn't it? Because with the side going the way they have done in the AHA power play, Varun Chakravarti coming in.
Yeah, it's the trump card. He's got to do something special here tonight.
Better length, much better length from Varun Chakravarti. Crucial passage of play, the AHA power play. And you've got something to gain here as well as viewers. If you can subscribe using 99 TNPL, which is the code, you get some non-stop entertainment for just ₹99 over a period of 3 months. I quite like this approach from Suresh Kumar, not being bogged down, because 126, 127 sometimes can be one of those targets where you're saying, okay, I'll play the best bowler on the other side for about 18, 20 runs over the period of 4 overs.
They're in form and they're familiar with this surface. And they know what to do on the surface to get runs. If you look at both these batters, they played through the line. And this is the onside field for Ganga Sridhar Raju. All the single saving fielders are on the offside. Extra protection on the onside because Ganga Sridhar Raju is very good in the way he plays his pickup shot.
When it's there to be hit, when there is a loose ball, they're going to go for it, as we saw the very first delivery that Suresh Kumar played off Varun Chakravarti.
Yes, you need to play the ball, not the bowler.
The covers goes back to the 30-yard circle. And there's a mid-wicket that's also gone back to the 30-yard circle.
Curtail the singles, try and make them go for a big shot.
This ball down the leg side. Is it even off the goes up the pad? 5 gone 33 with that loss. Perhaps the wicket, perhaps the day.
Kiran Akash taking the pace of the ball. Taking the pace of the ball is important, but what is equally important is getting the line right.
Played it well. Asking rate of 6.34 at the moment. Going along nicely in the AHA power play.
Majority of the shots that have been played through the line have fetched the success that the batters are looking for, but whenever they've tried to indulge in playing across the line, the timing has gone all awry.
Similar scores, just that Madurai Panthers had lost a wicket. He's timing it really well. Is Ganga Sridhar Raju, not for the first time in and around that area. A boom, boom, boomer. Super sixer for the left-hander.
Ganga Sridhar Raju does play the pull shot really well. He's dragging it too short on that occasion was Kiran Akash. He's not giving the pace, but the problem is that if you drop it in too short, you're going to provide an opportunity to the batter.
It's been brilliant to watch him thus far. Sailing along nicely, could well turn out to be our upstock's most valuable asset of the match is Ganga Sridhar Raju. Off to a bright start, 25 of 21. Already 4 boundaries and 2 sixes in this innings. I was there some time back actually. I guess I was the point of focus. Shriram just about escaped.
You attract the cameras, RK, you attract them.
I think they were in search of Shriram actually. Good. It almost appears that he's playing on a completely different surface, is Ganga Sridhar Raju. It's one way of getting back.
He's really enjoying whatever that is he's eating, taking his own time, following the basics in eating. Chew your food slowly and relish it.
Right, couple of balls to go in this power play. Ooh, just short, just short. I think the batter would be thinking I missed an opportunity to score a boundary, to be fair.
Yes, he does play those shots well, the ramps and the paddles. Using the pace of the ball on that occasion was Suresh Kumar. Just a few inches on either side of the field would have fetched him a boundary.
He was ready to run even before he played that shot, or so it appeared. End of the power play, 41 without loss. Earlier it was pretty much similar lines, but Ganga Sridhar Raju has been the architect of a very, very good start here.
Yes, he's played lovely shots and he's been the aggressor in this partnership in the power play. Suresh Kumar flipping that one along. And look at the left-hander going up the full Monty there.
For the first time we are going to watch Gautam. Gives a completely different perspective, a left-arm seamer. Talk about left-arm seamers. He's very, very good, Natarajan. And of course, Gautam is a part of his academy. It's wonderful to see Natarajan giving it back to the game while he's still an active player. Right, what's he got? What's Gautam got here?
These two batters are really batting well here. Clever batting more than anything else. No predetermination at all in what they're doing. They're waiting for the bowler to release the ball and then decide on what to do. No ball signaled by umpire Srinivasan. Clearly overstepping by a huge margin there. First ball, young man, nerves. Quite a bit of crowd here, big occasion. These things do happen to youngsters. It's all a part of a learning curve.
It's outside of the power play, so you can have more fielders outside the circle. And you look at the field here, you've got a long on, you've got a long off, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, and you've got deep point as well. Excellent comeback, slower delivery. Well wide off Ganga Sridhar Raju, but they might want to check that front foot again. Oh, it's a no ball again. Right then. Still a big no ball. Not as big as the previous one, but it's still a big no ball.
Not the best of starts for the young man. This is going to really test his temperament here, his character here.
Right, what's this going to be? Similar field, the same field as was. Oh, just over the keeper's head. A decent delivery, all right, but over the keeper's head for a Shriram 4.
It has to be said, the young man surprised Gangasridhar Raju, genuine pace there. Shot, he was...
.48 runs scored. You're looking at 32 runs that have come in boundaries, 5 fours and 2 sixes. And these should be enjoying this from the best seats. It's the Fan Craze fan box that you're talking about. You can scan the QR code to sign up now and earn a welcome reward. Way outside the off stump. He's in a rich vein of form, is Gangasridhar Raju. Timing the ball so sweetly for a boom, boom, boom as super sixer.
The pocket-sized dynamo is at it again, playing underneath the delivery and hoisting it over the point fence. That went a fair distance, that use of the wrist and good bat speed. That 6 brings up the 50 of the innings.
Yeah, just sheer timing, just brilliant. Brings up the 50 for the innings. When you talk about timing, it's like our dependable and stylish time partners in Sonata. Yeah, the number of balls that he has faced, I think that was pretty much missing from Madurai Panthers, isn't it? You look at what Arun Karthik did. 51 deliveries that he played overall, coming in as an opener. 47 is what he could manage on the day. Simply wasn't able to get his timing right. But Gangasridhar Raju off to a great start.
Yes, what is impressive is that his emotional balance. He hoisted one over the point boundary for a 6. And then the next ball, he runs it down, picks up a single without getting carried away by the previous shot. Look at the comparison. 55 without loss, the Kovai Kings, to 36 for 1 on the Madurai Panthers.
That's an interesting comparison, because while we were talking in the 6th over, there was a phase where both these sides were at 33. It's just that Madurai had lost 1 wicket, but Kovai hadn't at that point in time. But all of a sudden, now you look at where they are. Lyca Kovai Kings have marched ahead in the 7th over 50. Smart calls for a 2, but probably just a 1. Took 10 overs to score those 50 runs, was Madurai Panthers.
Yes, they really got into a rut at that stage of the innings. This is the run-up. Nice balanced strides, but he's got to get his hands more active. Good loading in there. Nice action, I-arm action. Balanced strides. It's very important that the fast bowler doesn't run in with too big a stride. Then he loses balance. He's got good balance on the delivery stride as well. But what is important is he's got to start running from the same spot every delivery.
56 without loss.
Listen carefully. At the end of the 7th over, Lyca Kovai Kings 56 runs for no loss.
Varun Chakravarti is into his 2nd over. Taking a bit of time is Varun Chakravarti to get his fielders exactly in position. Wants a second, and they're going in for the 2nd, and they made it very comfortably. It's been that kind of an evening for Lyca Kovai Kings.
These two are continuing to do what they did the other night. Not only are they getting runs of boundaries, picking up singles, but look at the way they're running between the wickets. Brilliant. The moment Suresh Kumar played the ball, he realized there was an opportunity for a 2 here. Awareness and also the intelligence of both coming into play here.
They seem to be liking this ground, is Lyca Kovai Kings. Played a couple of matches at this ground and got 50 plus opening stands in both those games. Credit to the openers for having done that.
5 fours and 3 sixes in the thing so far, and look at that, 14 singles and 2 twos already. We're just in the 8th over, which means runs are coming for them in every manner possible, except perhaps the threes. We've not seen that. He's not really looking like his normal self, is Varun Chakravarti. A little bit of a droop in his shoulders. He's also bowled a few no balls in the earlier games. Not really at his best as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, tried to play it over that mid-wicket area. I thought that kicked up as well off that length. Right, the winners here will have another opportunity because they will get across to the next stage. But numbers 1 and 2 will clash tomorrow in the qualifier. That's Nelly Royal Kings up against Chepauk Super Gillies. That should be an absolute cracker of a contest. Defending champions of Chepauk Super Gillies against a very good-looking Nelly Royal Kings here. In fact, they tried to have beaten LA Royal Kings, is actually batting at the moment, like our Kovai Kings. Good over so far, which is 3. Going round to Ganga Sridharaju. 4 of that over, 8 gone, 60 without loss.
Steady drizzle, but not strong enough for play to be stopped. Shriram, what these openers have done is that they have played proper cricketing shots. They have not been in a hurry, but yet look at the healthy strike rate and the scoring rate here.
Said that from day one when we came to Salem. Not an easy wicket. We say wicket that requires batsmanship, and that's exactly what these two have done. Played to their strengths and really punished balls that were slightly offline or length, but at the same time ran really well between wickets.
Yes, there's been a lot of intelligent play here by these openers, but as of now, you're seeing the 8 450X Gen 3 bike, which is all about performance, power and fun. Yes, we keep saying that this pitch is not really conducive for batting, but yet, if you are playing proper shots, sides have shown that they can get to 170. So, that argument goes out of the window about the pitch, isn't it?
Without a shadow of doubt, I think the curator and his team have done a fabulous job in keeping this wicket together. And these two have displayed what the exact template is to bat on such a surface.
If at all, it's a bit of an irony, isn't it? This pitch demands conventional batting style in a T20 format.
100%, yes. Without a doubt, again, I'm saying this hasn't been easy, yes, but there is a method, and that's what these two have been showing.
Let's put it this way, it's not easy to play all kinds of shots. You've got to be very choosy in playing your shots, and you can bank on those shots to get you runs.
Fair enough. Well said, I think. Sums it up very well. The drizzles become slightly more persistent now. Kovai well ahead on the DLS.
Single to end the over. 65 without loss, Kovai Kings. We would like the game to go the full distance so that the spectators are not denied, because they've been great to come a fair distance and watch these matches in action. I was talking about the partnership out there. The TNC has a great partnership with Kaveri Hospital. They have been providing all the medical support here right through this tournament, and it's a reflection of the conditions, the fitness of the players, that they're not being used that much. However, they are there always for help. As you see, a boundary being scored, a Shriram 4 coming off the edge.
Varun could have had a slip, and that would have been an afterthought. Wrong one. Past the diving shot, third man fielder. Welcome Shriram boundary for Kovai.
The Panthers have to go all in here. Restricting will not do them any good. It will only delay the inevitable. They got to try and do something different, take a few chances, be aggressive in their field placings, and then try and prize out wickets here. That's the only option left for them. Yes, of course, the other option is the opponents helping them by playing badly from here on.
Here, Ram, the slip is coming. Is it a bit too late? You sometimes follow the ball as a captain. You should be able to preempt this and have a slip before the event actually happened.
There's a big appeal. What's the umpire thinking? He's not impressed. The appeal was definitely for a catch as far as I'm concerned.
The ball did go to slip, but not off the bat this time. Oh, what were they appealing for? LB or caught at slip? Raghuram's not impressed either way.
They were definitely appealing. Cut away, that was going out the bottom edge. The slip fielder couldn't stop it. They'll go back for the second.
Ball skidding through a little more because of the slight drizzle. The moisture in the surface sort of enhancing the slid. Pitched outside leg, so wasn't an LBW bouncing as well. Wasn't given good decision.
Umpires did confer with each other in between the overs, and they're waiting and seeing how things go. Groundsmen are ready to just run in with the covers in case the rain starts pouring heavily. Taken on the full. Will they go back for the second? No, they won't. They've been decisive in every aspect, be it playing shots, be it running between the wickets. They've been really good, both these openers. Yes, it is really chucking it down now. Par score is 53, but they're way ahead of the Kovai Kings. As you see, the groundsman rushing in, sprinting almost, dragging the cover onto the center. Kovai Kings very well placed at this moment. That is due to the fantastic partnership between these two, Ganga Sridhar Raju and Suresh Kumar. It's been a terrific performance by the Kovai Kings until now in every respect. And the start of the chase, both these openers were in form. They did well the previous night. This is how Ganga Sridhar Raju started. Sri, that is reminiscent of you.
But again, maybe in the height of the batsman. But yeah, terrific stroke play. They fed him into his hands. And Suresh Kumar at the other end complimented him. Ganga Sridhar Raju strong square of the wicket. It was of a free hit. And then this was a terrific shot. Cut over point. They needed to have a slip, but did not. But that's when the rain came down.
Welcome back. This is eliminator between Siechem Madurai Panthers and Lyca Kovai Kings. Lyca Kovai Kings, in their pursuit of not a very big target, are looking very, very comfortable. Gangasri Raju has looked very good, 49 of 40 deliveries. Madurai Panthers have tried just about everything, but nothing so far has worked. Varun Chakravarti, their trump card, has bowled close to 3 overs, none for 16 there. So nothing at all in the wickets column means it's definite advantage for Lyca Kovai Kings. Just before rain stopped play, it was all about Gangasri Raju. Just continuing from where he left in the previous game. If you thought Siechem Madurai Panthers were struggling on this track, Suresh Kumar and Gangasri Raju answered all the questions about this track. Extremely fluent, particularly the left-hander, timing almost everything of the middle of the bat, which means that they've gotten more than just a head start. And even if the game were to stop now and it be called off, they are comfortably ahead as far as the Duckworth-Lewis method is concerned. The covers came on, and then the drizzle kind of subsided.
The Kovai Kings are chasing a target of 127, but their openers ensured that they got off to a very good start. Gangasri Raju and Suresh Kumar putting on 72 runs, and in great style as well. 5 bowlers employed by the Madurai Panthers, but no success for any of them. Gautam conceding 15 runs. And then when Gangasri Raju and Suresh Kumar putting on a fabulous show of entertainment, the rains came in, and then this prompted the umpires to go and inspect to see the condition of the ground. There it is, you see, the umpires have decided to call the game off, and then shake of the hands there. So Kovai Kings will be declared the winners, and they go one step closer to the final, but still their work is not done. The